Hey, Boomhauer here. So yeah, let me first just apologize. This video took a little bit to get out. I first recorded it about 3 months ago. It was about a 20-minute video, but I had the sound off, so I wasn't able to upload it. So I'm recording it this time with the sound on. So this is about hero priority and how to upgrade heroes. So there are a couple reasons that you would want to upgrade heroes. The first one being that they're used in a march of yours. So if you set your troop formations in the Hall of War, a fighter, a shooter, a rider march, you obviously want to have good heroes for those. Those heroes are also useful in the pit, in Commander Dual Conquest, and in a few other places. And obviously anytime you do sanctuary battles or Wasteland King or anything like that. So I'd say at least early in the game you probably want to prioritize your march heroes for whichever your march is that's a primary march. A second reason to prioritize heroes would be for match 3 purposes, either for campaign, which I'm stuck on this stage right now, and I'm hoping to make a little breakthrough on that. Maybe I'll make a video on that when I do. Some of these campaign stages get really difficult late in campaign 2 and definitely in campaign 3. Zephyr has been kind of an all-star for me in some of these campaign 3s. But there are different heroes that you'll want to use on some of these stages because they can be really difficult. Similarly, for Ultimate Challenge, there are going to be different heroes that you need to prioritize as you go through Ultimate Challenge. Well, and then of course we have special ops type events. That these heroes can also be really helpful in. So the third reason you might want to prioritize heroes would be for economy skills. A lot of them have really good economy skills. Sorry, doing something here in the background, parallel. So yeah, for different economy, basically any hero that you see that's an economy hero, you'll ultimately want to unlock all 3 of their troop skills, because they're often very good. So Eve is kind of a strange one because she's Ruins Tower. Scarlet you got to buy in the shop. Let me find a good example. Lady M is tricky to enhance. Where is a good example? Actually let's go up to McCarty. So you can use 5-star hero cards on him. So some of the troop skills that he has are really valuable. Training speed, stamina cost down is more valuable than you might think. Zombie layers cost a lot less the more you upgrade him. And also the training costs when you're doing training events for stuff like Ace Commander or Break Loose or any kind of other events. He's my next priority in terms of enhancement level. So I'll just kind of scroll through here for a minute because I'm a lot farther along now than I was 3 months ago. And ultimately you want to get to a position that's kind of like this. Not necessarily for the 5-star because some of these are pretty tricky to enhance, obviously. But if you start looking at the 4-star, all of them are at +5, level 131. You don't need to go above 131 because you unlock all 3 troop skills at 131. So there's not really a reason to go from 131 to 210, except for this recent event, this hero duel event, where your starting health is based on the total might of your heroes. That would be one reason to do that, but that's kind of lower priority. The 3-star heroes, you want to get most of them to level 71 eventually to unlock all 3 troop skills. And the 2-star heroes, a couple of these are just garbage, to be totally honest with you. Like Maverick, you want the steal output, but I mean, rider defense, rider attack, he's not going to be on your wall. You won't even use him in like a 4th or 5th march in Speaker Trap or some of the events like that. So, I mean, he's still at level 1 for me. That's not really a priority at all. So I'll go through a couple tables here that I saved to this folder. If you want, you can just screenshot these as you're watching the video. For the 2-star heroes, this is the level that you want to get them to unlock the relevant troop skills. So Zavis and Kento both have 3 good troop skills, so you want to get them to 31. And the other 3 you can pretty much ignore. For 3-star, pretty much all of the economy heroes, you want to get to 71 to unlock all 3 troop skills. Noct, Malcolm, and Percival all have better troop stats than Barbie, Bard, or Doc Gray. So I would prioritize those 3 over Barbie, Bard, and Doc Gray. You will run into some situations, though, as I found out, that maybe you do want Barbie, Bard, and Doc Gray to be 71, especially when you get into that 4th and 5th March territory. Whether you're sending out reinforcements for Dead Rising or doing Speaker Trap or Defensive Alliance or something like that, and you use 5 marches. Like I'm fighter based, so I might have a 2nd fighter march for my 4th march, where I do include Barbie in that because she has decent fighter stats. So I did end up getting Barbie to level 71, but you don't prioritize that before Noct. For the 4-star heroes, you want to get, again, all of the economy heroes to level 131. Prioritize them before the fighter, shooter, and rider ones, except for your primary march. So like So and Sanguine, I got to 131 pretty quickly because I'm fighter based. Hartwell through Dom on this table, I took a little bit more time on because they were not as high priority. And Che and Davana, they do actually have some use, which I'll get into in a few minutes, but don't prioritize them early on because given that they have troop stats, they're going to be weaker than the ones that are fighter, shooter, or rider specific. 5-star. So there are a lot of economy heroes for 5-star. You want to get all of them to 131 as the first goal. You want to get them to 211 as a second goal because at 211 you can equip a weapon. And in the end, you want all of your 5-star heroes at 211 to equip a weapon because weapon stats are passive and apply even if they're not in the march. So you want a weapon on every 5-star hero that you have, even if you don't use them for anything, really. These are the non-economy heroes. So you see a lot of the really strong March heroes like Ulrich and Zephyr, for me being fighter-based. And then obviously there are a lot of troop stat ones. And then Atropo, who is really strong on your wall. So there are different reasons to upgrade these as well. It ultimately comes down to a list of priorities. So I have a note here. Back as I was doing this, I actually did prioritize how to use my blue books, which when you're upgrading these to level 131 and 211, you're going to find that blue books are the limiting factor. So what I have here, like when I say auto 2, meant that I needed 2 sets of blue books to get auto to where I wanted him. So I needed 1 set for that 70 to 71 enhancement and then another set for that 130 to 131 enhancement. And auto was pretty high priority because he increases troop size as you upgrade him. Likewise, a hero like Lady M that I have here, which was also from 70 to 71 and 130 to 131. She increases troop size, so does Scarlet, Iron Claw. So this is something that you'll have to do based on your specific situation, how you prioritize some of these heroes, and how to use your blue books, which is going to be your limiting factor, especially as you get them to 131. So you can see like Dr. J is pretty far down on this list, and the reason for that is because Dr. J increases rally size. So rally size is not as important as troop size or as important as some of the other things that the economy heroes can provide. So as we worked down this list, we got into some special situations like Mantis, who I was getting to 310 so I could red star for arena defense purposes. And then eventually I got to a point where all of my 5-star I wanted to get to 211 in order to equip weapons. And then a few after that. Again, some of these like secondary 3-star heroes, like Barbie, I eventually got to because I'm fighter based, and she's useful in my 4th march in certain events. So, one other reason you might want to improve some heroes is for your wall. So I don't overlap my March heroes and my wall heroes because your wall heroes need to be idle, otherwise they're not active. So if I had Ulrich and Zephyr on my wall and my fighter March was out doing something when somebody attacked me, it would automatically replace Zephyr and Ulrich on my wall with somebody else. And the game does not do a good job auto-selecting heroes. They like to pick economy heroes and pretty useless heroes to put on your wall. So more or less, the 5 heroes I have here are 5 that I don't have in any of my saved marches. And they also provide troop stats because all of the troops are present on your base in the event of a sanctuary defense. You have all 4 troop types, including vehicles. So these heroes that can provide troop stats are really valuable. And then Atropos is obviously unique because her stats are quite a bit higher than everybody else's. They're roughly double what the other heroes are. So Atropos compared to Marlowe, Atropos is going to provide roughly twice the boost that Marlowe provides because Atropos is more restrictive. It only applies to a sanctuary battle. So if you're trying to get blue books, the stage you want to go to is right here. So campaign 1, 20-9. So this only costs 16 AP to do this challenge, and you get a lot of blue books out of here. So this is the best value for your AP, based on the AP cost. So I definitely played that stage a lot as I was going through this. And actually we have enough AP here so I can just show you. So what you can do, if you see this button up here that's right next to ×3, you can click that and it will just auto battle. You're going to get to a point where your heroes are so strong that you don't even need to worry about this. You can just let it auto battle through you. So you don't even need to waste like a blitz token or something like that on this. It'll just automatically do it for you. And then obviously every what's the number? 90, I forget the number now. Is it 90 or 95 blue books? I should know that. I don't know why I'm not thinking of it right now. It will, man, that's really annoying me. Let me look at that. Dot Gray, so evolve. Okay, yeah, I need 95 blue books to get Dot Gray to level 71. So you're going to stack up 95 blue books really easily doing that, spending 16 AP at a time. So, yeah. I think that was most of what I wanted to cover here. Just you need to work out based on your own situation how you want to prioritize the blue books, which is going to be the 71 and 131 evolution bottleneck, like I did in that note that I showed before. But ultimately, you want to get to something like this where you can see even the heroes that I don't use very often, I have them at level 211 so that I could equip, some kind of weapon to them. So just work out your priorities, and eventually you'll get enough blue books to fulfill all of those priorities. So I probably forgot something here as I'm covering this. Maybe one last thing I'd mention, I see heroes as really good value in this game. So if we're going to talk about spending, an event that I like to spend on is the event that happens right after Ace. So you'll be able to buy perfect hero frags in that hero event right after Ace. So for $25 or so, you can get a bunch of perfect hero frags, 25 perfect hero frags. Actually, wait a minute. No, that's $30 for 25 perfect hero frags. That's really good value, especially trying to get some of these heroes like Mantis up that are hard to upgrade, or Scarlet, or they're Lady M, Phoenix. Some of these are definitely hard to upgrade. The benefit is if you upgrade your heroes, you get the March benefit, you get the economy hero benefits when you unlock their troop skills and have them enhanced at a good level. You get the benefits in Arena if you qualify for this kind of event. You get these troop chips that are drastically overpriced and don't provide great boosts, but they still provide something. The main thing they provide is actually right here is the weapons. So I just crafted an uncommon weapon for Marlowe today, who just got a new weapon. Marlowe's not really a hero I use, but given how many 5-star hero choice cards and stuff I've had over the months, I still managed to get him up to a decent level. So when I'm ready to equip a weapon to him, all 3 of the exclusive stats are unlocked. So I get plus 10% troop skills, basically, for having him unlocked. Okay, so I think that's most of what I wanted to cover here. There might have been something I forgot to cover. But yeah, if you have any questions or issues with this, feel free to message me.